Hello there everybody, and welcome back to another episode of An Ecologist Plays Grounded, where we are back in this amazing game. Now we are most likely going to be wrapping up today, so let's say hello here to Sir Ferd the First. Hello there, Sir Ferd. Still alive, which is good, yes. Now, let's get on with probably the most explosive episode that we have made, and I'm going to tell you why now. Well, first of all, there is an idea my brother gave me, and that is to see whether you can actually chuck a splatburst and throw that, oh you can, against a creature. And in this case, we decided, you know what, Mr. Bombardier, you have been throwing your hot liquids at us. Now we're going to be throwing a bomb at you, because why not? Well, okay, so that worked. Next up, we have a Raptor Gaming's idea. I have obtained the Power Droplet. Now, for those of you who don't know where that is, the Power Droplet can be located along the wall here behind the compost heap, or the compost bin that's up here. Along here, you've got to climb up along the Javamatic, where we are going to be going today. And you need to make your way all along up onto the ivy and up onto the wall, and then drop down round about here. And in a crack, like Thor's pendant, there's a little baggie there, and you can get the Power Droplet there. And what this thing does is that it gives you Fury. And Fury means that your unarmed attacks do more damage. And it also benefits from all your perks that you put in here. Even if it is for a different weapon type, like Barbarian here, if I use my fists, it is still going to give me health regeneration while I'm enraged, and enraged will happen. I can't block perfectly, but I do more damage. Now, unarmed attacks, as is not necessarily the best strategy to use. You can't block with your fist, but you can equip a shield, and then you'll be able to block and still punch. And if you have Lil Fist over here, and you have it at level 3, you can potentially do twice the damage per punch. So let's just have a look here. I've got Lil Fist, Barbarian, Coup de Grace, of course, Trussle Tussle, because you'll see why in a moment, and then Trapper Peeper, just for a little bit of extra damage. I also have the Mask of the Mother Demon, the Widow Spaulders, and the Widow Leggings, because what these will do is when I block, I have a chance, or I do poison damage against whatever whatever attacked me. Now we are going to be testing this out just to show you what it looks like. And you know, what better thing to test it out against than a wolf spider. So punchy, 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 punchy. Now I don't even have Mithridatism on at the moment, so this is just punching and out healing the venom, or the poison damage, the venom of the wolf spider. So, you know, that went well. Now, that's all good and well, but let's have a real challenge. And this may be suicidal, but let's see what it can do against the Orchid Mantis. And in order to give myself a little bit of an advantage here, I have set my respawn point here, just so that I can easily go and get my stuff. We're also going to get the Orchid Mantis head mount to just let us do some extra damage. And I have eaten a Larvania, which will give me increased chance to actually do critical damage. So the reason why this may potentially work, and we'll see if it works or not, is that the Orchid Mantis is resistant to all kinds of damage, except punching is not a type of damage. So let's see if we can do anything against him. Anything at all. So we're doing quite surprisingly well here. Punchy, 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 punchy. Of course, we cannot perfectly block. So we are just going to have to rely on out-healing any damage that he does do. But this is going way better than I had expected. Look at him. He's almost dead. And this is without editing anything. Oh, my word. Okay. Right. Guys, I'm speechless. I honestly did not expect that. That was like less than a minute. I had heard that the unarmed build is effective against things like the Broodmother. However, the Orchid Mantis I really thought was not going to be doable. Turns out it is. Right, that is one massive revelation. I didn't even drink a single smoothie. If you don't believe me, you can go back and have a look at how many smoothies I had beforehand and how many I still have left. So thanks to a Raptor Gaming for the idea to go get the Power Droplet. It is definitely a very entertaining way of doing things. Let's have a look here against the dust mites. Ah, there we go. That worked. Really is, it seems, effective against everything. But with the Power Droplet really being up in the upper yard, it is a late game thing. So this build really is a late game build. It's not an early game punch everything because you don't have a weapon build. So I really was planning to try to get 100% for this game. However, it seems that we don't really have much left to do in this yard, and I would rather be focusing on carrying on with our new series, with the series on Ark Survival Evolved. So this means that I'm just going to go prepare a little bit and get the last few things ready so that we can actually complete this game at least, and at least grow large. But I have made a backup of my save, and then if there's any DLCs coming later or anything like that, I can just try to carry on, or any new bugs, I can of course come and revisit and chat about them as well. There is also another video that I am planning to make, although that is progressing a little bit slower than I had anticipated. But thanks to Alessandro for the idea to make a video on the creatures that had actually been cut from the game and the ecology of those creatures. That video will be coming out at some point as well. So lastly, what we need to do is make the embiggening cocktail. I've got everything we possibly need for that stored in this area here, but I suspect we need to make it at the Javamatic. Aha! So here are the things that I know we will have to protect later on, A, B, and C. Now we are going to be using ash walls, or building ash walls around here. Alright, it has taken quite a lot of preparation, but we are ready to go head off and, well, defend the Javamatic. So we are off to the last quest. And just one last look around. Goodbye to, well, everything we've built. And let us go do this. Okay, now I've got a suspicion things are not going to go as planned, so let's head up here and see what happens. Okay, I suspect we'll need to put things in there, so I guess let's throw our splat burst there. Yeah, that cracks the glass. Good. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, so I think technically the things have been destroyed. Okay, so let's see. Okay, some orc ants, fire ants, not a problem. Alright, so they've all been fixed up. Let's hope that is enough. And now we just have to hope that the defenses will hold. Let's get started. I am just going to eat the Larvania over here, which will help us. I'm going to put Annihilator on, that's for sure. Let's get Annihilator on. We're definitely going to put Guard Dog on, because we are going to be fighting or defending something. And then we'll also put on Trapper Peeper to try and do some extra damage. And other than that, we are just going to try. Yes, just going to try and survive. Aha, here come some ants. Great stuff. No, no, and no. Another firefly. Another dead firefly. Another dead ant. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Oh, that one's dead. Okay. Oh dear, they are destroying the walls on this side. Not ideal. No, no, no. Well, let's hope it's not larger than this black ox beetle, or not another big one. Let's hope he's referring to this. Almost there. Okay, that one's dead. Music is so intense. This is the point where I wish I had someone with me to keep an eye out for danger. Come on. Die, die, die. No, really? A big insect coming? You can't be serious. Talia, it's all I've been doing is preparing to repel insects. We're getting closer. So, so close. Ah, mozzies. And that is why we have the roofs up on that one. Because it is quite possible that they would have otherwise damaged the structure to the extent that I would not be able to actually defend it. Ah, more on this side. No, it's not interesting, Tully. It is disastrous. Yay. Pick on someone your own size. Oh, 2 big insects. No. We are so close. Okay, they're attacking the walls up there. Ah, please, it's so close, so close, so close. Oh, and they're also so close to breaking through, which is obviously not ideal. Oh, yes. Oh, that is wonderful. Ah.
I think we've done it.
And just for good measure, we're going to heal you. Yes, yes it did, Dr. Tully. It looked very precarious. Right, so, just to recap, a lot of fighting, obviously. Around this one, you must have a roof, because there were fireflies and mozzies coming to that side, so obviously some way of protecting that one over there. For the rest, this is kind of, that part in particular is based on a design by the Partisan Spy, which you can find on YouTube as well. The rest of the time, just a whole bunch of mushroom bricks, relatively cheap to make, rather than the ash cement, which is quite expensive. It only takes 1 ash cement to make a big wall like that, but the mushroom bricks, I think, are more economic, so just do keep that in mind. But yeah, overall, that did work. They were coming, of course, from this side, and from that side, and from this side, and trying to find, I think, from that side perhaps a little bit, but not as much as from the other 3 sides. So yeah, just make sure that you are well defended there, and that you've got a variety of weapons and things on you. And yeah, best of luck to all of you that attempt that if you haven't attempted it yet. But now, let's get the beginning cell.
You might be the best assistant I've ever had, but don't tell Burgle that. He's just looking for an excuse to use that grilling function.
Oh, Burgle. I'm going to miss Burgle.
Maybe we can get you home before dinner.
Yes, please. Let's end this, shall we?
Everything looks good from here.
I'm glad, Dr. Tully. I am very glad. As I'm making my way back, I must just say that the music in this game is just phenomenal. Like, the atmosphere that this cheerful song, it's just amazing. There's really nothing I can fault in this game. It's an amazing game. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And it has been an absolute pleasure playing this game, making these videos, initially once and then twice a week. And I'm going to miss playing this game, but you know, For all we know, they're bringing out a DLC, and then we'll revisit. And I look forward to seeing you all then. In the meantime, I will be carrying on with Ark, of course, and I very much am looking forward to seeing you all there. I will let you know when I am starting to stream as well, which will hopefully be from the end of February, well, probably March. I will hopefully start streaming, and I will keep you all posted about that. From the bottom of my heart, everybody, thank you all for joining me on this little adventure, and for coming along and for making it such a pleasant journey. You guys have been amazing. You've been the most amazing audience I could have ever asked for. Far better than I could ever have imagined. And it has really just been the greatest of pleasures.
Well, here we are. Back where it all began.
Ah, yes.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's time to go home. For all of us to go home.
Yes, it is.
For the first time in a long while, I have a good feeling about the future, and it's all because of you.
Thank you, Dr. Tully. It has been a pleasure.
Better get you back to your families. I suspect they're worried sick about you.
Yes, yes indeed. But are you going to be okay?
Thank you for your concern, but I don't deserve it after all you've suffered on my account.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about me. Whatever will be, will be.
Qui sera, sera.
Thank you
Indeed.
for everything that you've done. I'll never forget it.
Thank you, Tully.
Virgil here. After our call, would you be interested in taking a short survey on the quality of my service today?
For the last time, Burgle, no! I do not want any more of these confounded follow-up surveys. The answer is adequate. Always adequate.
Adequate?
Now, listen to me. This is your manager speaking. We're about to fire up the spacer. I need you to keep an eye on the raw science convergence coupling. The last thing we need is an overload spike.
Indeed.
Wait, you are leaving? Have you been dissatisfied with my service?
Don't worry. I'll come back for you when things calm down in the real world. But it may be a while.
Affirmative, Dr. Tully. I will stay behind. Again.
Aw, Burgle.
But I need you to keep an eye on things down here while I'm gone. Regional Science Manager Burgle.
Oh, he's gonna love that.
Regional Science Manager? But Dr. Tully, does that mean we will be franchising?
Burgle, this is a big responsibility. In recognition of your work ethic and commitment to outstanding customer service.
Really? My time is
Aww.
not fizzling, Dr. Tully. Have no fear. Regional Manager Burgle will not let you down.
Congratulations, Burgle.
Manager Burgle, thank you very much.
Indeed it is. This is it, my young friend. When you get home, do me a favor. Don't grow up too fast, will you?
I won't.
Okay then. Would you do the honors of flipping the switch?
Oh, yes. For science. The flipping of the switch, which started everything. Allah. Ah. And so it comes to an end. Wow. Again, thank you all for joining me on this amazing, awesome adventure. It has been so much fun to have you all along with me.
And with a flash, that was the end of the tiny adventure of a lifetime. At least that's what the local papers called it. It's hard to believe how much has happened since then. There were reporters, investigators, even the FBI got involved. They tried to keep a lid on all of it, but the whole story came out about the kidnappings, about the dead teenagers. About Omni.
Of course, everything that
Turns
Schmechter
out,
had done.
everyone did learn the name of Director Dalton Schmechter, just like he always wanted. But when the dust settled, the weirdest thing happened. People learned the truth about the shrinking technology and about me.
That's
Felt
awesome.
good to get the recognition that I had always wanted for all my life. Pete, Willow, Max, and Hoops tried to go back to being normal teenagers. Burgle has joined the Kids Do Science and Robotics Club. He's the mascot, they didn't tell him. I'm expecting big things from all of them.
Oh, that's
Life's
awesome.
getting back to normal around here. It's funny that the world can still seem so small. And no, I haven't come up with my next big invention. And I don't mind one bit either. Because when it comes down to it, all that really matters is that we make the most of the time that we have together.
That is so true. What an awesome end. I am definitely not getting a distinction here, I don't think so. Let's see. Not too bad, not too bad.
Plus.
I got an A. Well, no. Yeah, I needed to complete the mixes still, needed to still find all the molars, and yeah, there just wasn't that much more for me to say about the animals in this game. But until next week then, everybody, when we are back in Ark, stay safe. I will see you all soon.